Test, test. Okay, good evening. This is the meeting of the Cottonwood Heights City Appeals Hearing Officer. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025. My name is Frank Nakamura. I'm the duly appointed hearing officer for Heights. Um, I need to, first of all, make a disclosure that there have been no ex parte communications either with the applicants or with the city. And I have no conflicts. First item on the agenda then is consideration of a request by Andrew Matthews for an addition to the south of the existing home at 2771 East, 7305 South. The proposed addition constitutes an expansion of a non-conforming structure as the existing house is legally non-conforming in terms of side setback measurement. Before we begin, I want you to know that I have been provided information from the applicants Uh, that includes a narrative and drawings. I also have a staff report that has been prepared by the city planning vision. Um, and if there are no objections, we'll include that information in the record. Okay. So we will now proceed. I'll have the city um, present, and if I could get your I don't.
Hello? Okay, there we go. I'm Emma Glendy, Community Development Coordinator. But let me share my screen really fast. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. So this is the Matthews expansion of a non-conforming structure at 2771 East, 7305 South. Just as a summary, the action requested is expansion of a non-conforming structure. The applicants are Andrew Matthews and Haley Scott. Owner of the property is Haley Scott. The current zoning is single-family residential, and then the recommendation is to approve. So for some context, the applicants are seeking approval to construct additions to their existing home, including the conversion of their carport into a two-car garage and a sunroom addition under the existing roof line in their side yard. The home, originally built in 1962, is legally non-conforming because portions of the east and south sides do not meet current setback requirements. Single-family homes in the R18 zone must maintain a 20-foot street side setback on corner lots and 25-foot front setback. The existing east setback is approximately 9 feet, and the southeast corner has a front setback of approximately 24 feet. And there's street view. For this proposal, the applicants would propose extending the structure of their current carport 6 feet south to allow for a two-car garage. This would not increase it any further east than the existing carport. Due to current setback requirements, their carport cannot reasonably be converted into a code-compliant two-car garage without this appeal. The applicant also states that the garage conversion would improve property value and safety, noting past vehicle break-ins on the property. They believe the project would provide secure storage for vehicles and personal property while also benefiting the surrounding neighborhood. Here's an approximate outline of where the southern expansion will take place, shown in red on the left image, and then the right image shows. What was that? Oh. The rendering shows the proposed garage expansion. For
Microphone.
Oh, sorry about that.
Wait a minute. You look.
Thank you.
Oh, you got your water.
Boy, I'm angry at it. Boy, what a dumb thing to do to turn that thing up that loud.
Oh, sorry.
I hate your guts.
Okay, this application constitutes an expansion of a non-conforming structure, as the proposed addition would increase the degree of nonconformity by extending the structure 6 feet to the south. The addition does not, however, encroach any further east than the existing carport. Because the project expands a non-conforming structure, this application requires approval from the appeals hearing officer. And then the appeals hearing officer authority is outlined in section 1988-070, additions, enlargements, moving, and reconstruction of building. A building occupied by a non-conforming use or a building non-complying as to height, area, or yard regulations may be added to or enlarged or moved to a new location on the lot or reconstructed at a new location on the lot upon a permit authorized by the appeals hearing officer, provided that the appeals hearing officer, after the hearing, shall find the addition to, enlargement of, moving of, or reconstruction of the non-complying building at a new location on the lot will be in harmony with one or more of the purposes stated in section 1902-020 and shall be in keeping with the intent of this title, and that the proposed change does not impose any unreasonable burden upon the lands located in the vicinity of the non-conforming use or non-compliant building. Staff recommendations and findings. Through analysis, staff has found that although the proposed addition does increase the degree of nonconformity of the structure, the expansion represents a reasonable effort to modify an existing home. Staff note that providing a garage of sufficient size to accommodate vehicles is a typical and reasonable residential improvement. As such, staff recommends approval of this project with the following findings. The proposal will not negatively affect the health, safety, convenience, order, prosperity, and welfare of the present and future inhabitants of the city because the use is the same as currently exists. The proposal will not create any additional congestion in the streets or roads. The proposal will not create a fire safety issue. The proposal will not affect airflow or block natural light from adjoining properties by conforming with all height regulations. The proposal will have no apparent negative effect on the city's tax base. The proposal will not place any type of unreasonable burden upon neighboring properties, and the proposal is in keeping with the intent of the Cottonwood Heights zoning ordinance.
Okay. Emma, it's a corner lot. Oh, excuse me. So it's on the corner, is
Yeah.
that right? Is there as it extends further south, is there any visibility issues with traffic? I mean, usually corner lots, there's a setback to avoid visibility obstruction. Do you find any visibility obstruction?
Nothing that we would find, especially because the property line itself is still quite far away from the road. So nothing, nothing that we
Right.
found.
So it extends 6 feet further south. So would it be 18 feet from boundary?
Yeah, 18 feet at the closest area. You can see the property line is curved though. So it would be 18 feet at the shortest measurement.
That would be non-conforming.
Yeah.
Because the 20 feet is what is required.
It would be 25 feet for the front yard setback would be
25 feet?
for the front yard and then 20 for the side. So it wouldn't be encroaching in the side anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But it would be further encroaching south.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand the different laws. We have 1988 070 that is being applied. Why isn't a variance required?
Sir, what's your question?
Variance, is this, I'm trying to understand the processes when the extent an additional 6 feet that is, of course, increases nonconformity to the south. Why this particular statute is the applicable law rather than having to make a request for a variance?
For when we do the kind of start review, we just kind of like, because the applicant to provide those kind of, the carport is kind of like not meet like the real garage size for parking for the cars, and that 6 feet can to increase like help the applicant that parking his like a kind of like a big truck, those kind of garage things, and make more safety issue. And so we think this kind of the good reason defeats like can be a good chance to appeal to meet a qualified.
Yeah, so this is the applicable statute. I was just wondering at what point someone has to apply for a variance, which would have, of course, different standards.
Mhm.
Not that this wouldn't apply with that, but I'm wondering.
Yeah, I can, no, I don't know, the kind of like a good answer for this one. I could do more research and then give you the answer.
Oh,
back.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's see. And as regards the sunroom, there were no issues surrounding that whatsoever. I mean, that's.
Yeah, it's under the
the
existing roof line.
Setbacks are not interfered with. The height's all the same.
It's, yeah, I think it would not be changing the existing roof line for anything, so it should be,
Okay.
yeah, it should be
Okay.
fine.
So the real issue has to do with the garage.
Yeah.
All right. I may have further questions. Thank
Okay,
you, Emma.
thanks.
Good job. Is the applicant here? Okay. Will you come up and Self? You're Matthew?
I'm Andrew, yeah.
Andrew Matthews?
Yeah, two first
We
names.
both, yeah, we both have last names with our first name.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And,
Haley.
all right, you heard the city's, but did you get a copy of the staff report from the city?
We got the meeting schedule. I don't know if that was, I looked through it pretty well just to make sure, but. Oh, sorry. I believe we did, yes.
You have any, you've heard the presentation, you have any other issues?
No, yeah, I think everything that we put in there is what we, they, in Emma's thing, they kind of listed out what we were interested in and the reason we wanted to do it. She's had her car broken into twice. So it's just something, for safety and then also just for value. And we want to, with this remodel, we want to do a good job and make it a good home. And yeah.
Right, let's see. Well, I don't have any other questions. Do you have any other matters you want to present to me to make sure I fully understand them before I?
Do you have anything? I mean, realistically, yeah. I mean, we have two. We have obviously as a couple, we have two cars, and I have a larger truck. I'm a general contractor, so I'd be the one doing the work. And we want to. Part of the reason for the expansion is be able to fit both of our cars in a garage. It'd be a shame to build a garage and not be able to fit both cars. So it's a huge reason. Do you have anything?
I totally understand the concern around visibility and because 6 feet does sound like quite a bit. I wonder if you would send anyone out officially to look at it and see that we do have a very long driveway. It's a very wide turn.
No, I think the
So,
city
okay.
has in fact,
Perfect. Yeah.
feel that.
Okay, great. I
I
just
was
wanted
just
to make sure.
asking,
Yeah,
because that's
perfect.
generally when you are on a corner, that's one of the issues. Setbacks is to make sure that people meeting the intersection. see.
Completely. That's the
Yes,
first thing
and
I did.
pedestrians as well as vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, 100%. Totally aligned.
all right. Well, any other information?
No.
think so.
Yeah, the plans that we sent are pretty finalized.
Mhm.
As far as size, we don't have any changing, and there's no other changes to the outline of the home.
Mhm.
Everything in there. We have the only thing that would maybe be updated when we apply would just be the updated electrical plan. But other than that, those plans are final.
Okay, and then you know that with this approved, would have to still apply city requirements and get building.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
I do have one more thing. The gentleman that was here, he's our neighbor in the back.
Yes,
He's nice some days for sure. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
what's his name?
Ron?
For the record, I mean, he did.
We don't know his formal name.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
But I was wondering if he submitted any kind of inquiry, if he had an issue, because he's obviously affected by sound. So if there's anything that you have advice for neighbors on how to respectfully go about that neighbor
you.
relationship with construction, it'd be appreciated. But
Yeah, what's the city?
Yeah, Frank, we have not received any like writing comment. He just come
Right.
here to attend the meeting, but no writing comment submitted.
okay, great. Yeah, we've never had conflict before, so I just want to make sure that everything's okay in the neighborhood.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
So Emma, this expansion, there is no evidence that it caused an unreasonable burden to any of the surrounding properties in the vicinity.
Yeah, we don't have any evidence that it would.
Okay. All right. All right, any other comments? So I will prepare a written opinion and submit that to the city, and they will then provide a copy of that written opinion to you But I can rule verbally for the record, although the written opinion prevails. So let me just find. First of all, in regards to the sunroom, there are no issues regarding sunroom. I understand it, that the same height, no setbacks, sunroom, addition permit shall be authorized. The expansion of the two-car garage, unless you go 6 feet south, you're not going to meet code to build a two-car garage. So you should be able to build a two-car garage. In fact, even though it increases the nonconformity from the record presented by the city, probably has more of a positive effect on the value of the home and value of properties, both garage safety, vehicle for property, and it is said that this conversion is a reasonable upgrade home. It is also outlined that the addition and the expansion is in harmony with the purposes of the code 1902-020, the code. Emma outlined those for the record. I appreciate that. So in conclusion, under section 1988-070 of the code, I, as hearing officer, authorize a permit to the applicants to construct an addition, expansion to their non-conforming home as they propose, subject to the applicants obtaining a building permit from the city and meeting all city requirements. Do you have any questions? All right, well, thank you for participating in the process. Next item on the agenda is approval of the appeals hearing officer minutes from September 11th, 2025. I will approve those minutes. They are subject to any corrections. The order will made the minutes, and I will have an opportunity, if I find a need to do that, to make any change. They are approved. Any other business? Well, we're adjourned then. Thank you.